Hi, I am Preboy, and today I will show you how to unpack protector called private exe protector. I found a tutorial how to do that, but it was very old tutorial, and I decided to record this in new format, in a new way, using the newest software. So this is our target. Let's see the protection. Like you see, private exe protector. So first of all, we have to bypass the anti-debug checks, and in the official tutorial the guy unpack this in only DBG, but I will do this in x32 GBG. To bypass this protection, we have to also run anti-debug. To bypass anti-debug, we have to run oli with plugin phantom and with correct anti-debug checks. So phantom option, we have to uncheck this, protect DRX. This is about hardware breakpoints. We do this in x32 GBG, and here drivers. This is what it is interested to us. These three have to be checked and this unchecked. Okay. Here x32 DBG, Scylla height option, and this should be like this. So let's press Shift and F9. Here it is. It launched without any problems under debugger. So for the beginning, I will start from the end and I will show you how to unpack and dump resources of this program, because this program is the most powerful protection of this protector is resources. So first of all, we have to know which resources are needed to our program. So to do this, there is a hotspot in this target. It's inactive, so we have to do this breakpoint enable. Okay, so now enable this breakpoint. Press Shift F9. Okay, breakpoint has occurred. Here is our algorithm to um, algorithm to take correct addresses of the to algorithm of unpacking the resources. And I have got a script. Let's paste it. I have rewrite the script from phonecrilov tutorial to be launchable in the x32dbg. I have made little changes, and it will say us the memory of resources size, when is this resource in memory, size of this resources, name or number, and type of resource. So let's launch this script, and very important is set a breakpoint here, and again press space button on keyboard, because it can be when I launch this script without any breakpoints, it will be crash. I don't know why. So let's detach script and run. Press space button. It set breakpoints here, red indicator, and we have to press space again and again, and the result of this operation will be seen in the log like this. Okay, script is finished. So now let's copy this result okay, and let's rip off the not needed text in lines. We can do that in the Notepad++. Notepad++, paste. Let's go into the regexp, regular expression, and what we don't want to have here, the line int breakpoint deleted, breakpoint add has been set. We don't need this, so we can rid of it by writing regexp. The beginning of the line is this character. Then we don't want the line in the B in the beginning, and also I in the beginning. Let's see. It's fine. It's fine finding exactly what we want to delete. So the next, the dot and star, it will select all the line, and now we don't want to, we want a blank space. Okay, now it looks like how we want it. Great. And now let's rid of the white spaces. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. So this is first character is the type, next is number of the resources. Like you see, it's going up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is address where this resource in memory reside. And this is size of the resource, and this going again and again. But also the number of resources can be, like you see here, a string, a name. So number can be also a name. So now we have this file needed, which is needed. Now we can dump our resources. For that we can use a script which I write in the plugin for scripting in X32DBG. Here is plugin for scripting. It is very helpful for me. It has this script, this plugin for scripting has many interesting options, which normal scripting option in X32DBG doesn't have. Standard built-in scripting language in X32DBG. So here is my script. Here is the read file. This reading, yeah, this file, and then dump the resources. So to run this script, first of all we have to name it. Have to give a name. It doesn't matter which, we can just say resource add save. Okay, and now launch this, and it will save the resources in this folder. So let's do that. I have some problem. I have problems, so let's see which was the last memory which was saved. It's here. Let's look in the, let's find this in this file. Yeah, the reason is this mistake. Here it have to be B, not this number. Okay, let's save and again run the script. Let's find this memory resides is allocated. Yes, it is. Maybe I didn't save. So save. Let's delete what we have. Let's run the script. Ah, yeah. I know what the problem is. We not have to replace this, we have to write here a B character. Yeah. Yes, that would be the reason why not working. Now I remind I have the same problem before. Okay. So again, this all is right, correct. We have to delete only this and run the script. Okay. Let's look how many there are, our resources. $90. Let's see in the my previous when I last time unpacked this target. They are not enough. So the reason maybe let's execute our maybe not all resources are unpacked. So let's run our target. Okay, let's stop. And now let's run our script. Okay, let's look now. Again. So I have one more idea. Okay, let's go back here. Our changes to like this, and we will make a comparison. This is my previous result. Here is my current result. And let's compare. Yeah, that's correct. That should be like this, because I make changes. For now it's everything alright. Yeah. Till now all okay. So, all okay. Later I made changes in the script to show name like this, not address, but like this, and that will be very useful to when you use the program's stud to add resources. And in the script Don't get it. What's wrong? Ah, yeah. I think I know. Let's look to the script. Yeah. Okay. Here we have to change in regexp. We also have to delete the begin of line name dot and like this. Yeah, we have to delete this, and also the last quote mark. Okay, let's save, run the script now. Yeah, now it's alright. Finish execution. How many there are? Okay. Okay. There are more, but because these few more are that which already are in the executable, which is not no, which is not unpacked, but already there are in this file. I will show you what I mean. Or no, maybe I am wrong. I don't want to lie you, so let's delete. Yeah, there are few which are already in this executable, but for be sure, let's run the script one more time. Okay. $209. Yeah. Now everything is okay. And here 209. I compare my, like I said before, I compare the number of resources with my previous approach, which I did unpack this before. So everything is correct. And in the end, we will be using program like this, and we have to add every of this resource to our dumped and unpacked file. I will show you how. Only an example. Resources, add new resources, and here we have to have to uh, write a number, which is the first here, uh, on the first place. It is type. This number is a type of resource. This is type. Then is number. So this is second place is number. For example, here it will be 1, and then is size and size of resource and memory, where was it reside. But it doesn't matter now. We have to only concentrate on the first two places here, 10 and 1. And here is some different. For example, here the type is 2, so it will be 2 is bitmap. And here is not the number but string, and we have to write the string here. And we have to do all this process with all resources. It is very slow, медленно. And I now show to you how and present this to you, because I will be not doing this again in this video. It will took a long of time, very long of time. I will just in the future dump the resources from my previous target which I unpacked and add it. It will be much faster. So I show you the problem with resources. Now let's resolve the problem with the big memory section which is allocated here. This at this address 838360000. This memory size is very big, and we have to delete this section to make our dump very small. So let's begin. We have to do this with using CFF Explorer. Yeah. And here is our big section, and what we have to do is make this delete, and on this place we have to make another section, so idata will be on the place of rbss. So let's open this one more time. And let's do that. Let's this delete. Data will be here on the place of rbss. Our resource have align bigger, so we also have to write a previous value. But I have an idea, and let's do this some in different. Let's see in the my previous unpacked file. The size I set is 87,000. So let's do this here also. But I guess the size 86,000 also would be okay, but for to be sure it will be working and without any arithmetical operation, let's make also 87,000. So we have to do now is then what have we do now is to get a correct address, of TLS. So to do that, we can't press button reboot header because it will change our idata size here. We have to change this button change the size, not the virtual address. So let's get again the value what was before, and now let's count what is the correct virtual address of TLC. So let's hex, press hex button, and now size of TLS plus the virtual address where is this section reside, and now we have the value. Okay, okay, now what have we to do now, because we changed the virtual address of TLS section. Now we have to change the value of TLS also here, because like you see it showed our previous value, not actual. It's invalid, like you see. Okay, like this. About import directory we will care later. And here we have to change the beginning of all this. Like you see, this is here, such this address. And change the beginning. Okay. Okay, now let's take care of the import directory table. Here is our previous value. and to count the new correct address, we have to take this address, then make minus of the previous section, which this with this import when this import table reside, and that was the big section we delete. No, mistake. No, delete this section. It resides in this section, but the address is different. So let's minus this. And now add the address plus let's add the address of the new section. So this. And here. This is the correct address where should our import table reside. So now we have to also change values here. We have to change this also here to the beginning, like in TLS directory we did here 6, and here also type 6. Now this is here enabled, and also here we will make the same 6. Everything was correct, is correct, because we see the name was appear. So now let's look here. Let's make the row size in TLS to 1000. And to add into the file this 0 bytes, let's make a trick. Add a section, empty space, 1000, and then delete this. This trick is very useful. Let's change the flag to this section, because you want this section to be executable. You will see later why. Now it's executable contain codes. That's what the copy from here to here did. So now let's save the changes into the file. And see if everything is okay. No. The reason it can be, wait a second, let's delete the previous launched targets in debuggers. Now let's open. Yeah, I know what's the reason. The reason is that we have to make a injection to you see the address. It's very big address from our deleted section, and all the calls are related and point to that. So to bypass this, we have to make a injection into our code. So let's do this. Using this plugin. Let's make injection into this address. The address is too big. We have to make it lower, but be careful not to overwrite the TLS section. Here is our TLS, so let's, for example, into this address, assemble. Okay, here is our injection code, which will allocate virtual by using a virtual allocate the address, big address, where should be idata, and then move to them by using this function. Copy. This is not move but name move, but it's what is do this function is copy our idata section into this big address. And what have we to do now? Let's copy this address. Let's save these changes. Let's patch file, and yeah. Okay, we have this address. Now it will be our entry point. Our program will start here and then go back into the real entry point. Okay. Now we have this file and the change entry point in CFF Explorer. Option header, address of entry point. It is not correct because this is the virtual address and we have to type his related virtual address, and it will be 6 here. Because to this related address, and when you add a image base which is 400,000, it will be here A, but here it should be 6, and you see here appear TLS section. That means this is a TLS address which are in the TLS section. So let's save. Let's try now. Yeah, it's working. It's working in the Oli. Now let's try open this in the X32GBG. Everything's fine. And now, like you see, here is normal or no high allocated addresses. That will be good for us when we will be dumping. So maybe now I will show you the way how to find original entry point. Here is our original entry point, because I made a hardware breakpoint before and I know where it is, but now I will show you how to get here. So first of all, let's set breakpoint on virtual alloc here and look into the EIX. Which addresses will be appear. Okay, this is the correct address, and when we click again Shift and F9, we will immediately go to the we will run our target. We will get to the we launch our application. So now we are very close to the OEP, and now what have we to do now is you have to know that in many targets in 32-bit architecture, on the OEP the stack address is 20 FF and C4, and we can use this. We can use this knowledge. So let's trace. Let's run the trace. The break condition will be stack ESP register equal 20 FF C4. Let's run this, and here you can see no, one more time. Virtual alloc. We are very close to the OEP. Okay, so now just only you can step over but I will make this process faster. Step over and look look at the code. It will be looking familiar to the OEP, but let's do this faster, and let's trace text log log condition. We have to set to 1 because there is a bug in this debugger, and it will be run only one instruction, so we have to do something like this. And let's okay, look into the log, and here is jump. We have some instruction. There are some, but not many. So you have to, I will not do this step over. No, I will not do this step over. I just only run trace log to show you how it looked like. And normally you have to press F8 to step over, and when you go into this last instruction, jump, it will jump here. You will be stepping, this jump, and go to the OEP. This is our original entry point. So let's copy this instruction. It is not full. The two instructions are missing, but we care about that later. Let's copy this binary copy. Okay, we will use that later. So we don't need this anymore. This instance of Lycrus, this instance with high value, high allocated memory. We don't need this. We are here again with our in the file with our injection code with allocate memory and move their move their section with import table. But this what we did is only preparing to dump. So this is only needed for that, nothing more. And also that we remove the high memory because we don't want to, we want our target be the smallest as possible. So our so we know the OEP is at this address. Now it's invalid memory address because this is not allocated yet. So later, let's again virtual alloc. Okay, run. Here, hardware breakpoint. You don't need the breakpoint here in virtual alloc anymore. Run shift F9. Here is original entry point, and now let's repair the import address table. Here will be this IP called here will be get module handle A. Now it's redirected, but in Delphi this is get module handle A. So let's look in the import address table. No, like this. Constant here. This is our import address table, and you see the few only other few API addresses are resolved, like here, but all other are emulated and redirected. so we have to repair that. For that I will be using script. Like this. This script find the emulated routine, and when the correct API address is calculated, when the correct address is calculated, then it is pasted into the import address table. And also there are special API emulated by Protector, and this script take care of them. Also, in original script there was hard-coded APIs, but I make little changes, and now the API addresses are calculated automatically on the computer which you are using now. So let's run the script. But also what we have to do same which I did in the previous script for resources. What I mean is you have to set a breakpoint and run this script step by step, not at once, because we get a error and crash. So let's run the script. Like you see, step by step, line by line, this we are filling the imported address table. Okay, finish. Our script is finished. Our import address table look like repaired, but also we have to care on the other things related with import address table. First of all, let's make a snapshot. I am using VirtualBox. Make a snapshot to not lose our progress. Okay, done. We can continue. So now our current problem is the jumps into import address table. Something like here and here. You see? What we have to do now is now we have correct AP address in import address table. So now we have to launch similar script to this which we launch right now, similar, but this not only find the API, but also find API in the import address table and redirect them and redirect this jump into this actual API address in import address table. I have two scripts because there are two variations. One variation is something like that. First nope, bottom jump, then move. And the second type is first is jump, then nope, and then move. There are two types which we have to have in mind, and two different finding patterns. Two different finding patterns, yes. So first script. I made a little different here. For example, I use this interesting instruction available in X32 debugger instead of using few other instructions. One is shorter, and also I used bswap instruction, which is needed to swap the bytes, the queue of the bytes. In Oli we don't have this problem, but here we have to use this instruction. And after that there is another problem. When we use bswap instruction, we lost if the 0 is on the first place, we lost them, and we have to know about that, zeros on the beginning, and I use this trick here. To find if there is 1 0 on the beginning here or 2 zeros in the beginning. And yeah. Okay, we can run our script. Also in the slow motion, set a breakpoint and step by step. I will show you the changes. Here is our API address. It is from kernel create file A. Here it is where it is found in the import address table. Here is our API which is placed in the import address table, yes. And here in the text section, in the code section, is the jump where it go to this address in import address table. I will show you. you see. Now I continue the script, and now the jump is corrected, recover into get std. What? No. I will not show you the I showed you the next is corrected instruction. No. Let's see. This. Wait a second. Follow dump constant. Let's see. Yeah, now I get it. To be sure, I will check this. Here is correct to get std handle, and look at this. Get std handle. Yes, everything is correct. The problem was there are not the logs are not in the in row, not in the correct order. In row log doesn't work, but everything is going fine. So let's continue the script. Yeah, script is finished. So now let's run again. Let's see of the older script how it look like. And now run the second script, which do the same, but this is script for the second pattern. This pattern is different, is here. Okay, so let's set a breakpoint on the erun command, and again very slow process. Let's make this run step by step. You can see find API on the stack. Okay, everything, like you see, script is finished. Let me show you the calls, the jumps from how it look like now. Oh, here is not something not correct. Following dump, constant. Okay, I guess what is going on. Hmm. Let's see again. Yeah, now it's correct. We corrected this. To take a look on the others in the faster. Oh man, again. The fuck is it? Oh man. There are many. Same address. Hmm. Search for current module pattern. The same address. Same address everywhere. I have idea. What can it be? No, it's not. Hmm. Okay, so let's try something like this. Let's make this to look like this. Again, Control and backspace I pressed. No, the pattern. Script 1. First script. Okay, it's found something. Now it's correct. So what have we to do now? I guess is to recover this into this recover then not correct jump and run script again. No, and what's this? No. Okay, last was so let's go to this. Now to this and to this. Let's run the script. Again. Okay. Run. Oh, I forget. Set a breakpoint. I hope we will not get a crash. Because there are maybe not too many. But we can get a crash. Yeah. Fortunately, we make a snapshot. So like, let's no, it was so long ago. It's a disaster. Okay. So let's do this. Let's recover the snapshot. Okay, here we are again. And now again run the first script. Set the breakpoint here, and now look at the log to see when is something going wrong. Yeah, you see, that was my first problem, which I told you, was that there is not in the first, these values are not in row, because values are in row are this, till this value in row, because we set breakpoint in the middle. But now we have to solve the problem, which when in import address table we are redirected to the null on the beginning. So let's run and patiently look at the log. No, this is correct. Yeah. Fuck. Press no this. I press here. Not here, but here I should. Maybe try. No. Ah. Again. Let's compare the scripts. Kurwa. Script first and second. Yeah, I guess I found the problem. The problem is that my second script looked different than first, and that I don't use the counting, the check. I don't use check of the zeros on the beginning. You see, this is first script and this is second. So yeah, I don't know why. So the first script should be okay. So run again first script, and with second script we will deal later. Okay, it's finished. Let's look for the pattern. Oh no, at this address. Search for current module pattern. Yeah. Let's see how many there are not resolved. Good. Not jumps to the address IP address table. There are many. There are many. Let's copy address this. And then copy the log. Copy, select all, copy, paste into the notepad, found this address. What? Normal. How? Maybe without zeros. Okay. Here we are. Let's look around. Where it can be the problem. Let's look at this API. What is this? System time to fun time. And let's run my plugin. Now this bytes are in reverse order, and we can find this in address import address table. Search for find reference. Where is it? Pattern, find pattern. Yeah, there is. Interesting. But here is null. Why? Why is this strange problem? So let's control backspace to recover the changes which our script made. Run the script. Now look at the same address. it resolved fine. I don't get it. I don't get it. So do this again. Recover. But now let's recover the 2. Or even more, 3. And now run the script. Now look at into these addresses. It's okay. It's okay. Wait, get palette entries. Get current position is different, yes, so it's okay. And here it's not correct. So now, again this procedure. 1, 2, and run the script. Correct. And correct. You see? Strange. Correct, 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 correct. We have to do this correction manually by 2. Correct. 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 And correct. Okay, last 2. Run script. Now it looks like everything are correct. From the script first. Now let's start deal with the second script and second pattern. And the second pattern is move, jump, and knob. You see here, and here again, the move, jump, and knob. 3 instruction in such a sequence. So we also have to deal with zeros, which I show you here. The second script is not complete. Like first, there is like you see, there is a difference, and the second script should be only difference should be here in this pattern, find, and all below should be the same. So let's let's make this. Okay, so let's copy this, make a snapshot of the virtual machine. See here. Paste our second script, set at breakpoint, and run. Oh, I guess something is wrong. I don't like the 0. Okay, let's continue, let's see. No, everything is correct. So later, it's better later to do this than never. So okay, let's continue our script. Detach, run. To be sure, let's see something. It is working correct. Let's see at this address. Let's run script. It's okay. Everything is okay. Not good. No, it's not good. Something is not good. Let's see the log. Let's see at this address. Strange. So I have the idea. Let's copy all this byte, correct bytes, till this address, and to the beginning. Then to the beginning of code section. Let's copy all these bytes, binary copy, have to wait a little. Okay. I did that because now our script, I guess, it will crash and we have to recover our virtual machine state. But let's try. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, that was exactly what I mean. Yeah, let's recover. Okay, let's paste the bytes, binary, paste. And now run the script. Yeah, it's the second script. This is with wait. Aha. Okay. Okay, here is, yeah. The correct, this is our correct script, which we correct it here in this window. So now let's see. Let's run this. It will huh? What's going on? No, it's not the second, it's the first script. You see the 90 is this is opcode 90 is nope. So we have to copy the second script from this window. Yeah, let's run. Fuck. I don't set a breakpoint. Again. But something was would not get crash. At least we not get crash. Again. So this is the first. This is the second script. Let's place a second. And step by step, let's see what's going on. We find address, but context is 0. Let's type this address. Yeah. I think know why. Because we have this add one. I think we have to this instruction work, we have to delete this instruction. We don't need this. And now let's see. Okay. Found something. It found this API in import address table. This is address in import address table. Okay, let's look at this address again. We have done recover of jump to not recover, repair jump into the correct import address table address. So let's see this jump. Yeah, correct. So now, not make mistake, set a software breakpoint, set a breakpoint and run the script step by step. Maybe now will be okay, everything okay. Okay, script is finished. Now let's look how look like our jumps. Maybe by the pattern will be faster. Region pattern. Okay. No, this is not good. This is not good. Shift Control to copy this opcodes. Search for current region and again pattern. Let's see how many there are. Yeah, there are some. So we have to repair them in the same way which we did the first time. First is repair, second is repaired. So the next, third, next, maybe we can try 3 of them. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. It's not correct, but this is correct, and this is correct. Yeah, so we have to repair by 2. So this and this. 2 by 2. Of course, every time we have to check correct, and correct. Right. Okay. This is correct. Correct. Now this too. Okay, these two are correct. I see. This and this. Now next. Correct. Correct. Now the last two. Correct. Correct. Now looks like everything is valid. So let's make a snapshot. To be sure it is correct, let's run a Scylla. Yeah, now this. Yeah. Process. And now let's type import address table information. So this here is begin. Here is begin. And let's click here, switch to something like that. And the end will be here. So we need so the size, we can see the size of the import address table, and this is A20. So let's type it, size. Let's get imports. Look like it's all valid. Let's press show invalid. Nothing. Okay, so now what we could do is to make a dump and repair imports, and the target and the dumped file with new import table added by Scylla will be working. And also we have to take a take a deal with resources. Yeah, but I will show you one more step, which after that your file will be better, because your dump file will be better because here in import address table we have repeated API addresses. For example, this address 7a 379507, it can repeat in other places, for example here, and we want to have only one API will be available in the will be exist in the import address table. So we have to find the duplicates, and then we have to redirect jump to that only one existed API in the import address table. So for that I have got a script. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. As far as I know, we don't have to run this step by step using breakpoint, because we don't have exe command here in the script, so it will not crash. So let's clean the log. And run the script. No, not terminate, never. Script finished. Here is our log, and it looks fine. Let's copy into the text file these values. Let's name copies of APIs. So yeah, let me explain what's going on. Here this value 1, 2, 3, 4 is just a hotspot, which I figure out to do something like that, because we will be using this in our next script, and the next are just duplicates of APIs. For example, here, look at this address. Here, this, look at this. Let's copy, binary copy. Let's use my plugin to reverse the order of bytes. Favorites, reverse clipboard, shift, or we can click shift and R. So let's click. Okay, now our address is reversed. We can check what is this API. Sys free string. This is sys free string at this address 77AC60. Look at this address in import address table. You can see here even this also sys3 string, the same address of API in the different address of import address table. So we have to, what we have to do now, I mentioned before that in x62dbg, after using bswap command like here, we encounter a problem with zeros. So let me show you what I mean. First of all, we have to run this script again, but with uncomment this three slashes. We have to uncomment this, and also this call LenOfHex. LenOfHex is a script which I written for the plugin. And I will, this script give us a length of the how many nibbles a hex hars we have, how many hex we have in the variable, because after bswap we lost nulls on the beginning, like I said, and for example address with which is end with two nulls, after bswap the end nulls will be on the beginning, and these two nulls disappeared, and there will be, after 8 of hars, there will be 6 hars without these two zeros. So I will show you my script. It's a really easy and simple script or plugin. Fine. Save name. Let's give a name. Add LenOfHex. It should be the same which is here, the same of name, because we call this plugin script by script language built into the x32 debugger. So yeah, save. Let's uncomment these 3 lines. Okay, I did this. Now let's paste here. Now it's uncomment, and now we can run the script. Clear the log and run. No. Script finished. And yeah, let's look into the log. Yeah, everything is working, and this number is what I said before, the length of the hars in the variable. So we're looking, oh yeah, 6, yeah, 6, this is not looking good for us. Let's see other. I have better idea. Let's make it clear in the clear this by using regex. Select all, copy. Okay. Using regex, replace something like this. We don't want what we don't want. Let me see. Yeah, we don't want cars. We want numbers. We don't want letters. So from A to Z and from big A to big Z. And select dot is any любой any character. Any dot is any character, and star is how many there are. Star means every. You can see it by that. Okay, so replace all. Now replace white spaces. Have to wait a little because there are many. Yeah, that's what I wanted. What is interesting for us is the number and below the other numbers. We're looking for some pattern like that. Okay, here, okay, it's 8, it's 8, 8, here 8, 8, 8, oh, 4, 4. That means this is wrong. This is wrong. Yeah. So let me show you this address. Why this found this address? Exactly what I was talking about. The problem with 2 zeros, even not now 2 but 4 zeros, 2 bytes. And yeah, this is the look what I was mean. This is the first API. This is API, and this is correct. This is correct API. This is the, yeah. Look at 7E38000. What? Yeah, this is the correct API. This is set prop A, but when we look in others API in the import address table, let's see what's going on. When look a duplicate of this API 7A38000, what found? You see? 3878. This is because the problem of the zeros. It's I'm sure, and you see also, this is not the duplicate. So let's find if the duplicate really exists. Do this manually. So let's copy this, Shift and Control, Shift and C to copy the binary. Let's go up here, let's press right button of mouse and find pattern. Okay. Nope, there is only one. Only one exists, so there is no any duplicates. So what we have to do is go here, and here it is, this address. You see, 77ADD8, and we have to delete all of this because this is all not correct. The reason is the zeros. That's why we not found the correct. We not found the script finds the duplicate, but there is no a correct duplicate. So there is one. This API exists in the import address table. There is no any real duplicates. So what have we do now is to delete this. Okay. Let's save. Let's look if others are correct. Here was 4, so it wasn't 4 hours, so it wasn't correct. Like others, 7, 8, 8, 8. Yeah. 8, and everything I think is 8, 8. Yeah. Everything is correct. So our next step will be run a script, again script. The Russian guy which write a tutorial for this protector, how to unpack this, Faunekrilov, he do manually, but I write a script for that, and now I will show you. Okay. Add API dub API duplicated duplication and find reference. Okay, save. What the script is doing, this script open this file with copies of APIs, with duplicated APIs, and then dubbed API will be nulled. Import address table will be stay only the first one, which I mean this is hotspot 1 2 3 4, and the correct original API is here, 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 always under 1 2 3 4, and this will null or others duplicated APIs, and also find a reference and redirect redirect reference to the duplicate and find that and redirect to the original IP address, which mean every call or jump will be pointed to this point, to this point, to this point, to this point, to this point. You get it, yeah? To the only one existed API in import address table. So yeah, now we have to do obviously a snapshot. Okay, it's done. And now let's see everything is correct. The name, the path, yeah, same name here. Name, here is the name. So okay, let's see into the log. Clear, and here is our script. Not here, but here. And yeah, let's run the script. It will be slow, but I make it speed up after record this video. I will speed up it in before I upload this. I will make a little changes in this whole video and speed up parts which are very slow. Yeah, this will be slow operation, but I think this is faster than do this all manually. So yeah, let's run. So yeah, it right is error, but everything is alright. It's just the out of the range of the array. Look at this address 77b674 and here 77b674. So this is the last. Everything is alright. So make the snapshot. Okay, and now so yeah, look into the debugger. As you can see, there is more zeros, nulled, duplicated addresses. Look into the Scylla, clear, again, get imports. One not like it. One is something not right with one. So let's look there. 77 before 60. But what's the problem? The 0 again. I don't like zeros. Why it's not resolved? Let's look into this address. Not Shift R or here, favorite. Tak. Look at kernel. It points somewhere. Yeah, it will be this. It will be this API. So yeah, copy, Control X on keyboard, copy. This data has been copied to clipboard. Now Shift and R, and now paste here. Binary paste, or Shift and V. Yeah. What's wrong? Again, 0. Clear, we have to clear, and again, get imports. So invalid. Everything looks like okay. Yeah. And we don't need this one, I guess. So we deal with it later. Okay. Or now. Yeah. So now what we have to do is make a dump. So to be sure, one more time, let's see. Yeah, text section, search for current region pattern, that all calls look alright. I don't like this. Let's see next. No. So the end is correct, but here not good. Yeah, we have to correct this. The pattern with starts with jump. Yeah, script. Let's find the script. Yeah. Okay. That's correct. 850. Yeah, now it's correct. Now let's look others. For example, this one. Hmm. So found it. Yeah. PR context. Yeah. Move. Swap. I have idea. Maybe this is emulated by the Packer API. The address here. Yeah. Yes. This API is emulated by Packer, and this is get module handle A. So let's find it. Get module handle A. Yeah. Copy this address of the API. Reverse the endianness and find here. We found it. This is the address when get module handle is in the address import address table. We have to redirect our jump to this place. Just like this. Let's look to other. What is here? And what if we this recover? An API, yeah. And I guess correct. Okay. I want to see one more thing. Yeah, I guess here was get module handle A. Yeah, and was duplicated. No, yeah. Now I know what to do. Now here is our correct one. Yeah. Here. What the? Ah. Huh? What can be it? What it can be? No, it's not even changed. It's not even changed. Everything is alright. Yeah. So my script even not touched this. Nothing was changed. It's not yellow bytes. I think everything is alright. But this? Also nothing. Yeah. I guess that's all. Okay. Search for pattern again. Yeah. Okay. So, I think we are ready to dump the file, dump the executable from memory. Yeah. You can use this only dump process, but I want only the first section. The resource I will be add in different way, and the TLS I will add manually. Dump. Yeah, it have right now the dump ending. Finish. Oh, and let's see. Where is it? Here. This is the file which I dump and add all section. This is correct. This is working exe file without protection, but I did this before. Now we do something similar with yeah, with this file, which we dump just right now. So now we have to add resources, but like I said before, this is very slow process and we can make a mistake. So I will just dump the resources from file, which I did all this process in the program stat.pe. All this slow process I will just dump and add it here. This will be much more faster and yeah. So this is this file, and to dump we need two resources. We have a resource dumper for that. Resource hacker. No. Let me find it. Oh yes. Resource binder we will be using for that. First of all, let's add the file. Yeah. Full name, let's see. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay. Yeah, this is it. What we want to do. Instrukcja, создать binarny dump. Yeah, we want to dump the resources, so let's click here and yeah, let's do that. And now let's add the address which we want them to reside, to place. And yeah, that will be 3B and 4 zeros. We'll check that to be sure. Yeah. So 3B and 4 zeros. All is on. You have information that everything is alright. And here it is. Let's copy. Now let's add this file using CFF Explorer. File. Yeah. Add section file data. Let's find it. Where it is? No, we copy, not in correct folder. Here, here. Now it is. Let's add virtual s3b. Everything is alright. Let's name resources. And yeah, next step will be add tls directory. Let's add tls directory. Empty. Oh, 437 3 zeros. No, size. Let it be 1000. Okay. Okay. TLS. And what? We have to this address set here to TLS directory. The import directory, now it doesn't matter. We add by Scylla. We add by Scylla the import table, and then this will be correct automatically. So yeah. Now let's now let's save these changes to see here folder with TLS, because we cannot see it. We have to reopen this. Close. Yeah. And now you can see the icon here, so our resources are added correctly. Let's open CFF Explorer. Yeah. Now TLS directory is shown, this folder here. Let's click it. Let's see in here, this is our base address of TLS. And now we have to let's copy. Now we have to this values similar to that, add this, but the difference is that this we have to here have a not RVI but virtual address. So here will be 8 and the ending will be 20, similar like we did this on the beginning of this video. The ending is the same. Eight, but here 68. And here what will be? Let's see. Yeah, 60, same as here. Mhm. Okay. Alright. What we have to now? Address of entry point. We have stolen original entry point, and we have to add this byte uh, on its place. So now this is invalid. So we have our bytes which we copied here, but we later have to do some changes in that. So let's save TLS directory, the in CF Explorer. We will not be able to open this exe file because the import table is a screw up, and we don't have, you will see, I will show you. Again, here invalid, so we will not be able to open. See, TLS, let's open, and yeah, initialization false, error. So let's add a section with imports using Scylla. Yeah. Yeah. Where it was. Our address table. Dump. This address. Size was what? A10 maybe? No. What's wrong? Clear. Let's clear. Let's get imports. What's wrong? 77 AC60. Injection, yeah, this is this. No, ID is different. Where is it? Yeah, here. Get imports. Like I said before, we don't need this. So invalid, everything looks alright. Yeah, looking into the option. Yeah, let's set the new address of entry point. let's set the new address of entry point to this address. This is just a free space. Let's you see. Nothing here. So yeah, fix dump. Yeah. Here. Success. Yeah. We have this. Now let's care about the address of entry point. Now should be able to open in debugger this file. Yeah, that's alright. And yeah, the OEP which we copy from the beginning is here, and let's paste it here, not on the beginning. I will show you later why. Binary paste. Yeah, and the correct OEP is I forgot to show you on the beginning, but there is two instruction also stolen, and they should be there are two instructions. Okay, and now I show you how they should look like. Like that. These two instructions, two pushes. Okay. And yeah, in normally we should be also have to change the call to be align call to show the correct place, but I do this before and everything now is correct because I knew where to paste original entry point on which address. Here, and by this they automatically align this call, and this call now is placed to correct address. So let's now save our OEP. Save, and I hope it will be execute. Let's see. Yes, like you see, it's no more pop-up PeP protection. Everything is working, it's launchable, and yeah, see you in the next video. I hope you learned something from that, and have a nice day.